Luffy has many versatile attacks within a series because he's made of rubber, so I've decided to list my personal favorites. Now, I'll be including all attacks for different gears as one, for instance, Gomu no Pistol, Jet Pistol, Gigantic Pistol, Elephant Gun, and King Kong Gun are all under the same category of the Gomu Pistol, if you guys get what I'm saying. Depending on how well this video does, I'll consider doing this for all the Straw Hats, but for right now, we'll only be doing Luffy since he's the captain. If you guys enjoy regular One Piece content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a new video. With that out the way, my name is Potential Unleashed, and here are my top 10 favorite Luffy attacks. For number 10, I have the Cobra, an attack that we've seen exclusively to Luffy's Gear 4th form. An attack where he stretches arms and they bend at a quick angle in order to attack his opponent in a blind side, almost as if it's ricocheting off of the air while it accelerates the more rubber he throws out. We don't know how far he can stretch his attack, but what we've seen is pretty far. We've seen him use this against Doflamingo, Cracker, and Katakuri, where in Snake Man the Cobra is the fastest we've seen him, and also it's my favorite time that Luffy uses this attack. For number 9, I chose the rifle. Similar to the bullet, but instead, Luffy twists his arm around as he stretches it behind him and hits his opponents at close range, massively increasing the velocity of the punch, as twisting the arm stretches the arm even further without having to draw it back any longer, which also saves the amount of time the kickback takes. This was first used against Enel. It was the firepower as if he is shooting a gun from a bullet. For number 8, I have the Bazooka. Luffy stretches both his arms far back and then hurls them forward, striking his opponent with a double open palm strike with both hands that frequently sends them flying off other direction. This is usually used as a finishing move. He often prefers to do it at point blank range, sometimes running up to his opponent as he's charging in. This was first seen when he was able to defeat Buggy. The name of the attack in Gear 3rd is the Grizzly Magnum, and in Gear 4 is the Leo Bazooka. Kinda wish we saw this attack a little bit more. For number 7, I have the Battle Axe. Luffy stretches one leg high into the air and then brings it crashing down via a high gravity stomp on an opponent or structure for massive damage, strong enough to destroy large buildings and ships in a single hit. Usually when Luffy executes this attack, after stretching out his leg, he brings his foot down immediately below him. However, sometimes he keeps his leg extended and brings it down, like a vertical version of the Gomu no Muchi, which is the whip. This was first seen being used on the front porch of the Bartier, and he also used this move to defeat Arlong. For number 6, I have the Balloon, a technique where Luffy inflates himself rapidly through his mouth, further increasing his resistance to blunt attacks. With his inflated body, Luffy is capable of deflecting projectile attacks back at his attackers. This is not necessarily always an attack, as Luffy can also use the technique for other purposes aside from deflecting projectiles, such as escaping Smoker's smoke snake technique or using himself as a cushion when his ship is hard for a landing. This can also prevent Luffy from sinking underwater, which makes him bounce off the surface. This was first seen being used against one of Buggy's Muggy Balls. For For number 5, I have the Gatling. Luffy uses his stretched ability to bring his fist forward repeatedly in a blur, rapidly barrage of punches that creates the illusion of having multiple arms. However, he does not actually grow any more arms, so he is still stopped by opponents that are fast enough. This was first seen to be used against the group of Black Cat pirates after accidentally being hypnotized by Django. My favorite version of this is against Katakuri when he used the Black Mamba, where he was moving so fast the attack went all over the mirror world.
King Cobra!
For number 4, I have the King Cobra. Luffy compresses his arms as he releases it instead of directly targeting his opponent. He first has his arm looped around himself before setting in a large flying fist at his opponent. The wide loop gives the attack additional acceleration, thus increasing its momentum, while enlarging the fist adds more mass. The combination of multiplying the force, the strike. But I feel like I'm in physics. What the heck? You know, it was used against Katakuri, successfully knocking him in a single hit. In the anime, before striking an opponent, steam in the form of 2 snakes, one pink, one blue, swirl around Luffy's arm before emerging into a gold King Cobra, which dissipates as Luffy's fist enlarges. For number 3, I have the King Kong gun. After Luffy compresses his fist, as he does with the Kong gun, he blows a large amount of air into his arm, drastically increasing in size, then unleashes it for a devastating blow. This was first used to defeat Doflamingo and was powerful enough to break through the Warlord Spider Web and God Thread techniques simultaneously, while still maintaining enough momentum to send him flying into the city below with enough force to completely level the town and cause the ground to fold in on itself. For number 2, I have the Red Hawk, a hockey-enhanced version of the Jet Bullet. After entering Gear 2nd, Luffy uses Armored Haki to harden his arm and stretches it back like the bullet. When cocked back, his arm ignites, releasing a stream of fire. When the attack hits, it creates a fire explosion even underwater and deals immense damage. The attack pays tribute to Ace, where the anime furthers this tribute by showing a flash of Ace when Luffy used the technique. This was used against Hody Jones in his transformed state after the air bubble engulfed Noah. For number 1, I have the pistol. It's a classic. Why wouldn't it be number 1? It's Luffy's signature attack as he stretches his arm back and throws a devastating punch. In other words, it is a standard straight punch augmented with stretching. This attack can be used from short to long range. Luffy would typically increase the striking reach of this by charging up by means of repeatedly swinging his unstretched punching arm around before using the spinning force to both stretch his arm to its limits and to maximize the hitting power. Its name comes from Luffy's claim to Shanks that his punching arm is as powerful as a pistol. This first version of this is seen when Luffy tries fighting against Ace and Sabo when he was a child, but it kept failing, where later he used the attack against the pirate Alvida. But alrighty guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your guys' favorite Luffy attack is in the comment section below. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want regular One Piece content, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss out on a video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. It's on the screen and in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.